Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Okay, so I've done a bit of checking up, and it seems that we need to get a lot more than one Syrian Enigma for this quest. I think we need a total of 10. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to keep sailing, and we're going to start maybe, I think, possibly trying to make money to buy them at item, because otherwise it's going to take a very long time to get them. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and make as much money as we can, and then yeah, try and get as much money as many echoes as we can, and then start buying them and building them up. So we've got one now, we've got 9 more to go. So that's going to be what we're going to want to do with that. For here, we could, yeah, I'm going to get another secret here. Unpick the mysteries of other lands. The scholars of the college are hungry for lore. They'll help you put the pieces together. Let's do that. It all makes sense now. Or sense enough, at least. Dozen strands, a single knot. Okay, so we've got an extra secret there. Then we can do it again. So I want to do that. Okay, same thing. So another secret. We won't be able to do it again because we don't have enough fragments. We've already got our port. Right, now the next thing I want to do is I want to increase our veils. So your hearts, your irons, your hearts as well, your veils. Okay. So I want to get our veils up as high as I can. Because part of this quest is going to be sailing down south, and we need well over 100 veils to be able to do that successfully. Right, so we've done that, then we're going to leave here. I'm going to head back to London via Pigmote, I think. Yeah, we're going to go via Pigmote. Then we'll assess how we are for echoes. And we'll go to item, purchase maybe 1 or 2 Syrian Enigma. And then again, assess where we are, and basically what we're going to be doing from there is getting those echoes together to be able to get those Syrian Enigma. So it may mean that it's possible, so we kill the Lorn Fluke. We kill the Lorn Fluke on this run, and we might actually be looking to kill a Lorn Fluke every run in order to basically farm them and get some echoes out of it. Because we need to be increasing how many echoes we make each time we go around, because we can't do the mirror catch boxes anymore. So we got to do it that way, I think. Right, let's compile a port report here. You may as well, you're here. Fuel for the Admiral's fireplace. Captain Whiskers, the Admiralty calls you. So you've heard, at least to pay to laugh at your reports. And then let's go to the banquet. King Greystow and First Minister Edgar invite you and the crew to share Pigmoat's bounty, a meal fit for emperors. You have to kneel at the long table, but none rise without eating their fill. Near the cavea is flourishing. London may laugh at its new neighbours, but other powers have sent envoys to negotiate for Sintillac. Spiced soup is followed by glistening haunches of meat wrapped in tender chicken wood strips. Both are merely appetizers. By dessert, you fear having to be rolled back aboard ship. The Seneschal orders the leftovers delivered to the hold. Okay, we lose some terror as well. We won't purchase any Sintillac. There are no shops available, so just leave and be on about our way. So the next demo aisle, gonna head over there. Gonna have to kill this thing as well. The jelly floor. Maybe not. No, it's coming back. Okay. Shoot it with that. There we go. Okay, I guess we scoop it up. It's gone. You're left with gooey gloves and a buttery smell. And this purple thing. Is it an egg? A heart? A less fortunate traveller dissolved and shriveled to mauve wound. Put it somewhere safe. Okay, got another strange catch. Gonna move on. Keep close to crab cake because then we can reduce our terror build up a bit. Something drifts face down. Yeah, so the Carnelian Exiles quest, it's pretty long, but I think I'm getting a bit more of an idea of what we need to do. And I think a lot of it, though, is the preparation you have to do before following the steps, because otherwise, otherwise it's like it's going to be very biddy going from piece to piece, because then you have to do all of you have to like prepare for each stage, but you can actually prepare for them all up front, which is what we're going to be trying to do. And then while we're doing it, we can maybe look at doing other things as well that we come across. For now, we want to visit the Iron and Misery funging station. I&M have a funger operation here, felling giant belugas shrooms for building materials, harvesting coralli for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable Factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd be quite mad. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? And we're going to take some tea with the Factor. The poor fellow needs the company, and he can spare an hour away from his schedule. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the Factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with the hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the Factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the Gant Pole, where monsters swarm, about the seductions of the principals of coral, the infestation of Featherhaven. He also has a load of belugas frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I have eaten as much of the stuff. I've eaten so much of the stuff. I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidentially towards you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat rather a lot of it first. So we lose 2 terror, and we gain 1 supplies. Okay, and we got ourselves a new fragment as well. Good. There are shops here, but we don't need them. Oh, actually, scratch that. We kind of do. So we're going to buy... That should be enough fuel to... Well, it's going to be close, but it may be enough fuel to get us home. Then I'm going to leave. So it's going to be up towards Mutton Isle and then back to London as usual. We got something that may want to fight us. I think it was a part, yeah, there's a party ship down below. But they'll probably lose us with the fog. Yep. The crawling star. The lookout shouts far above. The false stars in the cavern roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? Let's record the changes and assign the name. If the new shape seems well omened, your crew may be cheered. Who knows? The darkness. 3 of the false stars wink out altogether, as suddenly as closed eyes. The pattern that remains is as hopeless and meaningless as cast dice. Somewhere, a sailor begins to sob. Okay, so that didn't work out in our favour. But we'll soldier on. So we're going to go up to this pool of light here. Does mean that we're kind of going a little bit out of our way. I think it may help us just a touch to be in here. And then break across to this thing here. And then head north from there. Just anything that can help us to keep our terror down. That's what we're going to try. Okay, so it's definitely helping there. And then we break north. Hoping to contact the land just before. There we go. Good. And into Quaker's Haven we go. We're not going to attempt to dock. We are going to get a port report if we can. Lower the lifeboat and row to one of the less slippery, less sheer cliffs. Pray you don't get caught. Enemy movements. You scale the cliff and crouch in the mud. Through a spyglass you observe the soldiers' movements. A contingent approaches the charred remains of the Cock and Magpie, escorting ragged islanders. A woman in feathered epaulets sits at a table within, smiling at sea charts and scowling at the crease stamped by the leopard clan. Once inside, the islanders fall to their knees before her, their proud faces strain as they address her. Okay, cool, got that. We're not going to attempt to dock. We're not going to smuggle refugees either. There aren't going to be any shops, so we're going to leave. And then next is making our way around and up towards London. Okay, we've got to deal with desperate measures as well. So we'll do that. There we go, we got one fuel out of that, good. Okay, we got to, oh, we got this again. Okay, well, let's try and get lucky this time. You're fortunate. Fats is lucky, a gap tooted stoker hours. All agree, leathery but lucky. Nice. So we're below 50 on the terror. Let's slow down a bit and shoot you. Okay. We'll dissect you. For knowledge, a crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, megalops, of one of the deep sea crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigials in their troglodyte beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. Okay, cool. We are using our fuel at a rather alarming rate as well, though. Probably have to go yeah, we're going to have to convert again before we get into London. And the guys are going to be shouting out to us as well, I guess. Right, well, let's try. Good. So at least we won't hear, well, possibly we won't hear their calls as you come by. Right, so back to London. Certainly not in... Oh, we did get one, yeah. Just as we were about to dock. But certainly not in the worst condition we've ever arrived back. Pretty successful. Let's dock there. We have nothing to hide. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they would like. They leave scuff marks in newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than mouldy ship's biscuit. Okay, and that's where we're going to leave that one. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you're keeping safe out there, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left. Or perhaps you might even share with some friends.